What's up, everybody? We're live right now, and the queue is officially open. While we wait, we are going to continue where we left off in Puzzle Rush. We're at 43 right now. Okay, I do see that I can play Rook B7 and win the queen, so that kind of seems to be it. Now, do I want to take that queen, or do I want to push? Maybe I do want to take the queen, but after king takes, it looks kind of equal, and this pawn can't really be pushed any further. The king could just catch up to it. So that's why I'm kind of thinking to push up, but once I push up, the queen could come here and stop me from... Actually, then I'd be able to promote with a discovered check. Or a pin, rather. This has to be it. We push, we take. There we go. Excellent. That was 2376. Let's see how far we can get. We got one wrong from yesterday. So let's keep it up. All right, pawn to d5. We have just 2 strikes left, and then we are out. But let's see how far we can take it. This one is going to be a challenge. What is going on here? I have a passed pawn that's very close to becoming a queen, and so does white. But it's my move, so I do have the tempo. So if I go first and then black, and then white goes here, and then I go here, then I go here, then I go here. Unfortunately, we both queen at the same time, but this queen comes with a check. That is super annoying. So I need to do something to prevent that. But what else could I be doing? This bishop's kind of on an awkward square. If the king were to ever leave, I'd be able to scoop that up. Tricky stuff right now. If anyone has any suggestions, I'd appreciate it. I'm thinking to take the pawn here on f5, but that would be kind of dumb. It's just a pawn. A pawn, a pawn, a pawn. What to do? There's push, but after push, maybe then take. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Let's push and now take. And it stops the pawn from coming further. This has to be the way. Let's do it. Darn, we got it wrong. Okay, this check I'm looking at, because it's pretty forcing, the king will have to come here. And then if I take the rook, takes, and then I don't know what the follow-up is. If I take the rook right now, that does come with the check. That's probably the right answer. Then the king will have to go to the corner, and then I go here, and then mate to follow. So let's go here. Interesting. The king goes this way. So I think I play queen b6. What's up, Brian Boyd? Absolutely, let's play. Since you're the first one here, you don't have to do exclamation mark join. Just let me know your chess.com username, and we'll get a game set up. I think the answer is queen b6 right now. That's kind of the only check I'm looking at. So let's do it. Okay, the follow-up now is tricky. Maybe just here, but then the king can come this way. Brian Boyd, all right. I will let that position sit in the back of my head while I play Mr. Brian Boyd. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, Brian. And we will get a game. I found your account. It is game time. Send you the challenge. Good luck. Here we go. Hope everybody tuning in is having a really good day. Tuesday. What's my rating? 1884 Blitz. What's yours, Error? About 1900 bullet. My peak bullet was 2100 on chess.com. 1200? Not bad, not bad. Hey, Brian, did you get the challenge? I sent you the challenge. You should have checked it. You should have got it if you check your chess.com. 1300 at your peak. Not bad, not bad. All right, Brian, what's going on here? You're not taking the challenge? I'm going to try again. Challenge, 3 minutes. Challenge sent. Waiting on you to accept it. Are you still here, Brian? Oops, I accidentally typed brain instead of Brian. Sorry about that. Whoops. Allow you to refresh. Sure, go ahead and refresh. You could also send me a challenge too. My username is this. Maybe that'll go through if you challenge me directly. So yeah, I don't see that you accepted. I can try again. Send the invite. Okay, it's coming your way. Coming your way. Challenge sent. Any luck? Did you get it? Here we go. Finally, we got a game, guys. Thanks all for being patient. Here we go. E4 on the board. E4 is on the board. Best by test. Game aborted. What's going on here? My opponent has to make a move. All right. I guess we won't see E4. Or maybe we will. Maybe my opponent will play it. Go on. All right. We got D4. Okay. We have a little bit of a different kind of game. We have a London system. Maybe he aborted on purpose so that he could play with the white pieces. L2 High Volt says move in the 24-hour. What do you mean by that? What does that mean? Move in the next 24 hours? Well, finally we got a game, so thanks for being patient, L2. If that's what you're talking about. We removed the strong bishop without much effort, so this is a plus. Oh, my 24-hour game? Yeah, I have a few 24-hour games here. I will move. I have some time. I think my opponent must have just moved in there. Before the stream I played it. But yeah, if anyone wants to challenge me to a 24-hour game, I'm more than happy to accept it. All right, I think what I'm going to do next is play the move e5 and try to crack open the center. If white doesn't really do anything to address it, I was going to push again and fork these two pieces. Okay, we're going to play knight takes e5. And we take back with the queen, centralizing. What's that, Zenith? Corey, you're bullying now? No, I'm not bullying. Oh, you mean by my title? My title to get roasted? Good move. Thank you. Thank you. All right, this opens up the queen for that pawn, so I could take it. I don't see any drawbacks to that. I'm just going to grab it. Boom, free pawn. If you give me free pawns, I'm going to take it. Good title, thanks. Yeah, it'll drive the viewers, I think. I'm not going to bully people. But, okay, the rook moves here. I really don't know why. Here would have been a little bit stronger to put some pressure on the queen. Let's see what to do. I guess develop my bishop a little bit. Let's come out here. Best chess USA. What do you mean by that, L2? Okay, he takes, but this allows my knight to come in a little bit more. And now my knight's looking at the square on c3. If I could go there, that would be pretty useful. Okay, he castles. It's a solid move. I do want to bring my queen back to safety and sort of pointing at the king. So let's go ahead and move it there. You're the best? Oh, thanks. Really appreciate it. I try my best. All right, what do I want to do here? I'm up a pawn, but I'm not in any sort of rush. Okay, moving the pawn here, undefended this square, I could sink in my knight here and get a little bit closer to the king and taking a look at that bishop on d3. That damn Sajid. I'd be happy to play or just do exclamation mark join instead of play. Do the same thing you wrote, but just type join, J-O-I-N, and subscribe to my channel. And same thing for you, Error. Just hop into my queue, exclamation mark join. The only chess streamer to play fans. That's why I'm the GOAT. I think there are some other people that do it. I know the Chess Bros used to do it. I think they switched to playing paid subscribers only. But I think when they were first getting started with streaming and stuff, they would just play anybody. That's kind of where I'm at now. If I get super popular one day, I might switch over to paid subscribers only. But I'm not there yet. One step at a time. All right, the bishop moves. I do want to challenge it right away. I think here's a good option. It does restrict my knight's mobility a bit, but there's no good way for white to attack it. And I do have to be a little bit mindful of my time. Arabsky, I have no idea what you said before because it says message retracted. Okay, he takes. I don't think this is a good move because I'm up, I think, or actually just one full pawn, but my position's a lot better. I'm going to put the rook on d8, centralize it, maybe pin that knight to the queen. Either way, I could pretty much play anything because my opponent is going to run out of time. He only has 20 seconds left. He's just going to run out of time. All right, what do I want to do here? I think I'm going to throw in a check and then pick up the knight. Boom, check. And then this knight can't really defend. I'm just going to scoop this up next. We take. The rook cannot take my rook because it's pinned right now by my queen. So I'm just going to put all sorts of pressure on that rook. And let's start with... Ooh, that's a free rook. This is a free rook, but also this is a free rook. Which free rook is better? I want to say this one. Just forces trades to happen. That's another free rook, so I get 2 for the price of 0. Let's go. I don't think I had a checkmate here, but let's go ahead and trade the queens. I could be mistaken. But either way, checkmate. There we go. Our first game down in the books. Let's see what went on. I'll give my 2 cents. So we got a London system. Now, what I do against the London system, I try to challenge this bishop right away. Because white placed it outside of the pawn chain, it's pretty strong out there. So I do want to challenge it right away. And he just accepts the trade, which I think is a strategical mistake because that bishop was a strong piece. A lot of players will back up that bishop one square and make me take that bishop. But yeah, just going for that trade is a strategical error. And now I'm geared up to play pawn to e5. I prepared a little bit, but now I play pawn to e5. I could have played it before, but I wanted to make sure that my d-pawn was always going to be solid. So I pushed here. And if white doesn't do anything, I'm threatening to push again and fork these 2 pieces. So pawn takes, knight takes, queen takes. My queen is centralized. I'm fine here. I think I've won the opening battle. That just drops a pawn. And this is where white starts to go completely wrong. Allows me to get some beautiful activity going on. It's suggesting I could have sacrificed or whatever, but I like to play solid fundamental chess. Now, this check is an excellent move. If I just take the knight, the queen's hanging, so I made an intermediate move where I gave a check. And then I went here, and it's kind of lights out. He blundered both of his rooks and traded the queens. It would have been mate very, very soon to follow. I would have gone here with a check, brought in this rook, and do a 2-rook versus king mate. All right, next up, we got. Brian says add more time though. What time would you prefer? I don't want to do it too long because we have people in the queue waiting to play. So like 5 minutes would probably be the most. I'll play a 5-minute game if you want. Fernando55, constructive criticism helps. Yeah, just join my queue. I'll roast you as hard as you want. Let me just make the chat a little bit smaller so you guys can still see my face. All right, Brian. We can do a 5. Sure, we can do a 5 minutes. What's up, Extreme Gamer? My default is 3, but if you want to do 5, we can do 5. 5 minutes is cool. What's up, Joel Pearlstein? Good to see you. Welcome to my stream. If you want to play, just do !join and subscribe to my channel. All right, who is next? Next is Arabski. Arabski, go ahead and either send me a request or let me know your chess.com username. Go. Damn right. Damn right. Oh, okay. Chic Underdog. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much. That is a new username. You're not supposed to have multiple accounts. I'm going to tell on you. I'm going to report you to the chess.com police. Since you didn't give a preference, I'm going to do a 3-minute with you. Here we go. We got our game. Game number 2. Pawn to e4. Let's start things off. Bring out the bishop, or the knight, and then the bishop. Okay. 3 knights opening. Is he going to bring out the 4th? No, he goes here. And I play knight d5 to challenge that bishop. Either the bishop has to move again, or I get the bishop pair straight out of the opening. So I either get an extra tempo or the bishop pair. And I'm going to go for the bishop pair. This is a slight advantage for me, and I think this blunders a pawn. Could I not just take that pawn? I'm going to grab it and be up the pawn. Why not? L2 says hone and school. Honing on the chess. All right, what is going on here? I guess I'll just back up my knight and be happy with the extra pawn out of the opening. I didn't do much effort, and I got the opening. Mate in 2. There was no mate in 2 over there. Space Dork 25 or 26. Space Dork 26. Hello, hello. Welcome to my stream. What is going on here? I'm up a full pawn. In case if you guys are just tuning in, I am playing viewers. If you're interested in playing me, just subscribe to my channel and do ! Join in the chat. All right, my bishop is under attack. If I move it too far out of the way, he'll take my pawn, so I'm going to take over here. Okay, knight takes. I'm going to throw in a check and get an extra tempo in there. Queen f3, f7. Guys, no helping. No helping. Okay, so that is a threat. It would be a fork. I don't want that to happen. So I will back up my bishop 1 square. No fork for you. All right, I'm going to castle. Actually, could I get away with this with taking? And if knight here, I go here. And then if here, I back up my bishop. And then the knight's kind of trapped. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Okay, and I think I need to make sure that this knight doesn't come in. So I guess I got to move my king 1 square over here. L2, no move suggestions, please. That damn Sajid says, can I play you now? I think you are in my queue. You're actually next. You're right after this game. So you can play me next. We'll go here, kick the knight away. Slide it in my rook. I had a knight though. I don't know what you mean. No advice during a game. After the game, it's fine. We can look back at moves and stuff, but I want it to be a fair fight. Let's go here and threaten a fork between these 2 rooks. There's a chance my opponent won't see it. I also have low time, about a minute. Yeah, absent, chica. You're right. That would not be fair. It's also unrated, so it's not like there are any rating points at stake, but still, it's the principle of the matter. Oh no, this pawn was hanging. He didn't see it. Let's just grab it and come here. Let's exchange. We are up material. Ooh, that's a nice in-between move, but it doesn't work because I get to back up my bishop, and now I'm up a full bishop. Let's go. If he tries to come here to pile up on this pin, I have rook e2. Okay, I'm going to play, out of a little bit of a precaution, king c1. Get out of the pin. Now my bishop is free to move. And I may play like bishop c3. Yeah, let's go with bishop c3. Now my bishop is a lot more active. Do we pick up another pawn? We do. We pick up another pawn. Let's go here. Tickle that rook. We will come here. Collect the pawn. We are a tax collector, and it's time to collect the debt. All right, trades are great for me. Let's back up my bishop. Maybe move my king. Get the king active. Bring in the rook. Okay, I don't want my bishop hanged. Let's go here. Guys, error. If you want to see who's next, all you need to do is type !list inside the chat, and it'll tell you a link that you can use and just refresh it whenever you want, and it'll tell you exactly who's next in my queue. So you'll never have to ask. There you go, L2. It should give it to you shortly. All right. Ooh, we have low time. Pin. Pin to win. Let's grab it and come. Whoa, 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 whoa. He didn't take. He's being a silly goose. He's trying to flag me, but it's simply not going to work. We're going to take all of the pieces and give a nice checkmate. There we go. Easy peasy. All right. Good game there, Mr. Arabski. Where did you go wrong? I would say the time pressure. I would definitely say the time pressure, but also straight up out of the opening, I don't think this is precise because knight d5 hits your bishop, and if you give me the bishop pair, it's a pretty nice advantage right away. Otherwise, you have to move your bishop again, and it gives me an extra tempo. But here, your knight actually leaves the defense of this pawn, so I just take it, and now I'm up a pawn out of the opening, and then it's pretty much a smooth conversion here on out. I mean, I had to be a little bit careful of any sort of like tactics, but once this move was played, I had the ability to block the check, and then I was up a full bishop. Should we follow the link? Yeah, if you click on that link, it'll give you a list of who's up next. Next up is, we have, I'm pretty sure it's the Dam Sajid. Yeah, the Dam Sajid. Who is up next? What's your username? The Dam Sajid. There we go. NM Sajid. Are you a national master? Guys, am I about to play a national master and get my butt kicked on the stream? No, he just has the name in him, Sajid. But he's not a true national master. I got scared for a sec. I thought I was in for a butt spanking. Okay, challenge sent. But you're good? Okay, we're in for a fight. Get the gloves off, guys. You will beat me next game? Alright. Alright, don't get ahead of yourself, Brian. One move at a time. Alright, we're playing a 1304, and we're going to play e4. Hexus, we have a line. We have to be fair to the others. So do ! Join and get in line. That's the only fair way. So this move is a mistake because I can sacrifice my knight. If the knight takes back, this is a fork, and we're going to win one of those pieces back. So we are off to a great start in this game. A beautiful sacrifice straight out of the opening. It's something you guys should definitely keep in mind. This is a very, very nice sacrifice. In case if you guys missed it, here, sacrifice the knight. Okay, I take the bishop. Sometimes the knight will go here, and then that loses the pawn. Did you get all of the trophies from chess? Yeah, all of the trophies behind me are from chess. That is correct. Let's go, bishop f4. Put a little bit of pressure on that knight. See if he wants to come here and tickle my queen and then lose the pawn. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to queenside castle. Okay, he comes here. I never like seeing the f-pawn move because it opens up the king side a bit. Let's go ahead and castle queenside. That might seem silly, but I can't click the link. Try copying and pasting it. I don't know what to tell you, but the link works. Arabski, I'm going to limit it to one game per player per stream to make it fair for everyone that wants to play me and have a chance. So unfortunately, Arabski, if you can do ! leave and play me next time, that would be great. I want to try to keep it to one player per stream. Otherwise, I'll have to skip you. Thanks, Arabski. Appreciate it. Thank you for your understanding. And you too, Brian. Appreciate it. Let's go over here. There, we'll take with the rook. We're okay here. We're equal material, so I don't know if I should have traded all those pieces, but I'm liking my position right now. I think I'm okay. All right. The bishop is targeting my rook. I'm going to move it and see if he wants to grab the pawn for free, because that would kind of allow the bishop to get trapped after b3. Okay, he doesn't do that. Instead, he castles. So let's bring our bishop back over here. Challenge this bishop a little bit. And I'm playing off of his time. I'm doing stuff to make my opponent think so that he gets into time trouble. Because right now I have a nice 1 minute and 50 seconds to my opponent's, well, not that, about 1 minute and 10. Let's double up over here. It's always good to double up on an open file. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe eventually I'll move my king and push the pawn and go for some like attack this way. But let's go ahead and double up. Put some pressure on that file. Okay, now my bishop's under attack. I'm going to take it at this point. And we come here. There is a pin going on, but it doesn't mean too much right now. Maybe g3 and f4 to try to open things up on the queen side. And if he's not careful, I could play f5 and exploit the pin. Okay, he smartly gets out of the pin. What to do next? I guess let's go here. Challenge this pawn a little bit. See how he wants to defend it. That way. Let's come here. I'm kind of playing chicken right now. Let's go here. I don't know why. I'm just moving it. A lot of high-level chess is just shuffling pieces around. Let's go here. And here. I would love to push at some point, but I'm waiting for the right moment. Queen is under attack. Let's just go here. Okay. Now we go back and double up. Push up here. There's 17 seconds. I can totally flag my opponent. I think it's time to crack open this center. And we go here. What's time to play 5 minutes? I don't know what you mean by that. I think it's time to push. And take. And check. Check. Here we go. I think we're onto something. Okay, we take. And check. What next? Protect. And squeezing the queen a little bit closer. Check. There we go. We would have won. This is what happens with chess. Like, it looks equal. You just have to accept that you're probably equal. You just have to shuffle around a little bit. Boom, the second your opponent makes a mistake, you have to recognize that, and that's your opportunity to crack through. Unfortunately, no rematches today. But yeah, it was pretty much equal the whole game. If you guys want to see the bar, most of the way it was equal until all of a sudden it wasn't. So I was playing on your time. Unfortunately, I'm limiting it to one game per person per stream to make it fair for everyone who wants to play, because I can't be here forever. I wish I could. I wish I could be here all day and play people, but I have a full-time job. I have a girlfriend. Life gets in the way. But short and sweet, maybe an hour and 15 minutes a day. I like joining here to interact with you guys and get some games and get some educational content out there on the internet. Okay. Next up, we have, drum roll, Extreme Gamer, Fire Fury. Let's do this. Fire Fury 2016. I memorized your username. I hope to memorize all of your guys' usernames. Joel, do the exclamation mark before the join, and then it'll work for you. Okay, Fire Fury. Challenge sent. Here we go. Good luck. It is game time. We're going to play a Caro-Kann. What's up, Hidden Horizons? Welcome to my stream. How much time do we have to play? Either a 3-minute or a 5-minute game. Let me know your preference. I prefer a 3-minute, but if you want 5, we can do 5. Joel wants 5? Sure. No problem. I just hope I won't forget. When it's your turn to play me, when the Nightbot says it's your turn, just remind me, because I will forget. Alright, what is going on here? We'll put a rook on an open file. We'll put the other rook on the open file. We'll have a fight. I think I like my pawn structure a little bit more. This pawn here is out in La La Land. No other pawns to help support it. Let's go here with the knight. Maybe go jump into that square. I kind of like the way this looks. Let's do it. See where he goes with that rook. And there's a little bit of pressure going on. Okay, he goes there. Very good move. I think I want to go here and put a little bit of pressure on here. Maybe slide in a rook to e2. Yeah, let's jump into e2 right now. And now we have so much pressure going on e2. How do I want to do this? Do I want to take this way? No, because that'll allow this. Same for here. I think I'm going to take with the rook and just trade things off, because I'm going to be happy up a pawn. I think that makes a ton of sense for me. I'm going to grab it with my bishop. Like that. I'm up a pawn here. Very, very happy with my position. I'm threatening to like move my bishop back and then take the free bishop because it's protected by my knight. So I think I'm okay here. I'm chilling. It's going to be very, very difficult for white to uncork this. He's down a lot of material. This is seemingly a blunder because of bishop d4 hitting the rook, and then I still have 2 pieces on that bishop. So let's go here. Challenge the rook. Wherever the rook goes, this bishop is a goner. So let's take with our rook, offer a trade. Now we're just simply up a full piece. I mean, this is kind of over. We move our bishop. Let's just move it over here. Why not grab a pawn with that bishop? I don't know what pawn you're talking about. At this point in time, I'm up a full piece, so I can kind of do whatever I want. Just chill around a bit. Let's kick that knight away from the protection of this pawn, and then we take it. Otherwise, if he takes here, I'll take here. It'll help undouble these 2 pawns, and I mean, I'm just chilling. Hey there, Shadow Monarch 0000. That's a pawn. Now I grab the free pawn. All right, this is all over for my opponent. It's just a formality at this point. We're just going to push our advanced pawns. Passed pawns are meant to be pushed. I'm protecting that pawn here. Push, and we get a queen next. Just need to avoid some stalemate tricks. I don't think I'll have any stalemate tricks. I got this game in the bag. Boom. Checkmate. There we go. Good game. Fire Fury. Extreme Gamer. That was a lot of fun. Next up, we have... Who's next? Brian. Brian, unfortunately, we played already. So, you're going to have to play me next time. I may have to do next again because I think I did it at the same time Shadow did join. Dovehane, yeah, absolutely. Join the line. Do !join and subscribe to my channel. Alright, Hexus. Hexus, are you here? I think you said you wanted to play 5 minutes. Let me know your chess.com username and we'll get a game. Hexus, Hexus, Hexus. It sounds like hexagon. Like the shape. Or Nexus, the car. Is Nexus a car? I don't know. Nexus, are you still... Or Hexus, are you still here? Appreciate that, Hidden. Are you here, Hexus? I'll give you 10 seconds before we move on because a lot of people are waiting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Hexus, unfortunately, you are not here to claim your spot, so we are moving on. Oh, there we go, Hexus. Okay, I'm glad you're here. What's your chess.com username? What is your username? If you're in my queue, just let me know your username. Anyone who's in my queue right now, just drop your chess.com username in the chat. And I can just scroll up and find it. Because I like to keep things moving along. From the great country of Somalia. Okay. Alright, I think you said you wanted a 5-minute game. I'll give it to you. Here we go. Alright, I'm playing someone from Somalia. I wonder if they're a pirate. Okay, early queen trade. Now the king cannot castle. We'll go here and put some pressure on that knight. We'll go here, castle queenside. I'm the butterfly. We have 24-hour. You're funny. We'll go here, back it up a little bit. Castle queenside. Ooh, this doesn't work. Okay, one, if I take the knight, the bishop can take my bishop, and it's a trade. But if I take the bishop first, that comes with a check. So he has to address the check, and then I pick up the free knight. So that just blundered a knight. Whoa! He just doesn't even take the bishop. I think I'd rather have my knight over here. He can take the bishop if he wants. I'm up a full piece. And we'll develop our other knight. I was not expecting him to see that king move. I was expecting him to take. Okay, we'll go here. Maybe bring out our bishop over here. Threaten to remove the defender. All right, right now my knight is attacked, but we move it and we hit that piece. Check. This is missing a check. What is your favorite opening to play? My favorite opening is going to be from the white side playing against the French defense, the Tarrasch, when they play knight to c6. That's my favorite variation. But in general, maybe the Scotch 4 knights. Brian, we already played. Unfortunately, I'm limiting it to 1 game per stream, per player. So if you want to do !leave and play me next time, that'd be great. Otherwise, I'll just skip you when it's your turn. Okay, get a rook over here on the 7th. I would love to double up and just start infiltrating. Move my knight. Appreciate your understanding. I do it to keep things fair for everybody who wants to play. How do you join the line? You do !join in the chat. Then you're in the line. Free pawn. Free pawn. Okay, let's take free pawn. I just collected 3 free pawns. And now we have some passed pawns. We are going to push and push and push and push and push them. And that's how you win. You got to push your passed pawns. Just like that. You're in the chat. You're in the queue. Just let me know your chess.com. Oh, you already did. You already let me know your username. You're OL23. So once it's your turn, you can play. How many people are in the queue right now? I'm curious. Let's see here. Go to site. 4 people. I may accept 1 or 2 more people. Actually, I don't know if I can. If I want to get through everyone. Okay, Rangani, that's it. You're the last person. I'm going to close off the queue. Everyone who's in the queue right now can play me. Otherwise, if you're just joining now, you're at the tail end. I have 5 people, 5 games. And then I'm going to call it a day. We're pushing our passed pawns. Good timing, Rangani. You got in by seconds. I was debating whether to close off the queue like right now or in a bit. I mean, we're up a knight, we're up a bishop, up a million pawns. This game is basically over. Let's go here with a check. And then push this pawn again. Just like that. Maybe sacrifice this pawn to get the bishop activated. And then we queen. Let's do that. We'll go here. Slide in the bishop. Get a queen. That's how to win games. Just push your pawns. Okay, we take it with a check. King moves, I'm going to promote. Check. Let's promote the other pawn. Why not? No stalemate tricks. There's always pawns that can move. All right, let's go. Check. Mate. There we go. Yeah, this game was brutal at the end. Next step. We have, drum roll. Who's next? L2. L2, did you drop your username? I'm scrolling a bit. L2. Just remind me your username, L2. Yeah, I don't see it. L2, if you want to put in your username, that would be appreciated. Oh, you're Mr. Irreverent, I think. You invited? It just went away. Could you do it again? I saw it pop up for a second, and then it went away. Maybe try again. Oh, there we go. All right, guys. Here we go. Mr. Irreverent 222. Good luck. We'll see how this one goes. E4, C6. Oh, this is a rated game, guys. If I lose 16 ELO points. If I draw, I lose 8 ELO points. And if I win, I get a big fat 0 rating because the computer expects me to win. I have everything to lose, nothing to gain. But I'm up a pawn already without any effort. Just take the pawn for free. And we take this pawn for free. Yeah, I'm not worried at all about this game. The knight is like almost trapped. But not quite because the bishop could always come. Let's go here and threaten this. Hello, Sulcer. G. Eduardo. Welcome. All right, they're threatening this, but actually the knight's very much about to get trapped. After the bishop moves, then bishop d6. Where exactly is the knight going? Actually, the knight could go here and he's fine. Yeah, he's fine. Whoa, he really wants to allow this to happen? Okay, I'm sure he's expecting me to take with the knight, then he could take my queen, but I could take with the pawn over here. And then he's just down a full bishop. This doesn't work. I was thinking of this, but he could protect it with the bishop. But I'm winning a piece here. I take, bishop takes, king takes. I forgot about this. This is a fork. Okay, he doesn't see it. That's quite the error. That is quite the error. Wow, you're really good. Thanks, I appreciate it. Let's take the free knight. Wait, can I play with you? Unfortunately, the queue is closed. You're kind of at the tail end of my stream. But if you want to subscribe to my channel, you can play me next time that I'm open. Let's do en passant for the memes. And free knight. How did that happen? I don't know. Yeah, sorry about that, Soul Sir. I have to close the queue at some point. If the pawn takes, he does... Okay, this is a little bit scary. But I can just move my pawn, and this pawn's protecting it. And life is good. Let's go over here. Get the knight back active on the square e4. Yeah, let's dive in over here. What's up, Viper? What's up, Usman Khan? I'm playing viewers, that's why. We're threatening to come here with the fork. Let's do it. What website is this? This is chess.com. It's the most popular chess website in the world. Chess.com. Yeah, you got it. I'm forking these two rooks. And I can always play like rook g8 to give a check at some point. Your board is blue, that's why I was asking. Yeah, you can make the board whatever color you want. You could just go to settings, and then you could do board, and then you can pick like whichever one you want. I like blue. I'm going to grab a rook with a check, so he has no time to take my bishop. He doesn't even take back. Okay, let's go here. Yeah, you got it. Anytime. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about chess, about improvement, feel free to drop your question in the comments. I try my best to read everything. What if he's plotting something? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything to plot. Can I still castle after the king moves up? I can. It's never too late to castle, guys. I can still castle here. King safety is very important for me. All right, what is going on? Can I throw in a check? I could take the rook, but I want more. I want to go in for the mate. Maybe this move makes sense. Check, and then mate to follow. How do I get him? Let's go here. What to do next? All right, I'm just going to grab the rook. End his suffering. End the misery. We will go check. And mate. Very good. Good game, Mr. Irrelevant. Next up, we have... Come on, Nightbot. Give us who's next. Joel Perlstein, are you here in the chat? If so, drop your 5-minute. You got it, Joel. Just let me know your chess.com username and I'll send you a 5-minute challenge. Thank you for reminding. Joel. Sorry, you're 4. Usman Khan says, bro, I did not cross 1,000 ELO. My current rating is 990. How do I improve my rating to reach 1,500 ELO? Usman, thank you for your question. What are you currently doing to improve? And we'll go from there. Just answer that question. What are you currently doing to improve? Oh, Joel, thank you for sharing that. I'm going to challenge you right now. Go to members. Search you up. Nice profile picture of the cats with sunglasses. It's pretty cool. All right, challenge. Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted a 5-minute game. I will change it. I totally forgot. We'll go back, challenge, and we'll do 5 minutes. L2, what do you mean by troll game? We're going to play e4. We have a Sicilian. Okay, Sicilian. Here we go. We're going to go with a Moscow variation where I give an early check to the king. In this position, we trade the bishops. Queen takes, so we're going to go for this Maroczy bind setup with pawns on c4 and e5. We'll castle. Kingside safety is very important. We'll play knight c3 and maybe d4, depending on what white does. All right, let's play d4. Let's open things up. Here we take this way. If knight takes, queen takes. All pretty standard stuff. Let's go here, add some defense to that knight. Rook e1, standard move. Maybe f3 to support this pawn. But right now I have to worry about this weakness here. Let's play pawn to b3 to cover that pawn. You're actually 2,000 elo. You troll last game, Smurf? Maybe. Usman says, I just play games with others. It's not that doing any puzzle or lesson. Are you saying you do puzzles and lessons or you don't? Because if you don't, that's what you need to focus on. Threatening this fork. But if he takes, I'll take here. Whoa. Guys, he blundered. He's took the bait. It's free cheese. It's like a mouse with a cheese trap that says free cheese. He took the bait, and now he fell for a fork. There we go. Sometimes you gotta lay down the traps. We'll go here. And I guess since we're up material, we'll go for trades. But maybe first I'll play f3 and tickle this knight a little bit. Tickle that knight. All right, let's take at this point. I think we're all right to do that. We'll go here. Opens up the rook on that pawn as well. Defends this way. Very nice. At this point, let's centralize my queen a little bit. Just get it in. Maybe double up this way. Interesting move. Let's double. Like here. And just put some pressure going on over here. We will see what happens. Think we should be fine. Up a pawn. Actually, we're not just up a pawn. We're up the exchange and down a pawn. That's something to think about. All right, what to do here? My bishop's under attack, so I think it's safe to say that we should move it. But maybe we move it over here to keep the tension going on for a little bit. He wants to push here. That's a very committal move. He doesn't. All right, now we double up. Now there's a little bit of pressure going on. See how black wants to deal with this. I could also play bishop g3 and threaten to take, because if pawn takes, then rook takes, rook, knight takes, and then rook takes. Could be something worth thinking about. Try him back. Acharchi. welcome to my stream. So glad to have you here. Hope your day is going well. Black is in a tough spot right now. Getting the king closer to the protection. Not a bad idea. Could I pile up even further? Hard to say. Let's try. Let's go over here just to give my bishop an escape square. Because otherwise here he could attack me like this. But this is setting up an escape for my bishop. It's good bishop g3, yeah, but moving the king helps support that. Whoa, guys, this is a blunder. This is a blunder. I can sacrifice the queen. Because if pawn takes, I take the rook with a checkmate. So I think we do that. Do I have anything better? I don't think so. Let's sacrifice the queen. Pawn cannot take, because this is checkmate. Oops. Taking that would be checkmate. Free pawn. Now I'm just up the exchange, and I'm fine. How far ahead do you plan? Do you play intuitively? It's kind of a mix of both. My intuition drives my calculation. So I don't look at a whole bunch of different things when I'm calculating. I'm mostly looking at like one or two things and trying to think about those deeply. Good game, Joel Perlstein. That was pretty fun. I think you blundered. No. If he takes, this is mate. Oh wait, I blundered. Oh. He had a bishop check. He had a bishop check, giving him an escape square. Joel, you should have played it, and then I would have been fine. Then you would have been fine after king moves or whatever. Then you can take my queen. Rook here. I don't know. It's still a double-edged position, but yeah, black is fine. Good call there, Shadow. But hey, my opponent didn't see it. He resigned. I get the dub. I'll take it. I will take it. I thought I had a genius move by setting that up. But wow. Bishop d4 would have been nasty if he had played it. That would have been a next level move. That would have been brilliant if he had played that. Yeah, still a good game for sure. Shadow Monarch, you're up. I'm kind of afraid to play you now that you spotted that. Shadow Monarch, what is your chess.com username? We have Shadow Mark, and then we have Dovane, and then Rangani. Damn, I wish that I saw that. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. Shadow, what is your user? There we go. Shadow Monarch SJW. We'll get a game. Challenge 3 minutes. Uzman, unfortunately, my queue is closed for today. I'm wrapping things up. But make sure you're subscribed, and you'll play me next time. Okay, Shadow. Ooh, 2261. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm in for a spanking. We have a Scandinavian. I kind of like to see the Scandinavian. I'm up a pawn right now. So I'll take it. I'll take all the material I can get. Bring out the knights. This is called the Blackburn Kloosterbouwer Gambit. Let's pin. Oh, it's Durvani. Ne, as in next. Dorvane. But there's no R in your name. It's just Dovhane. Where's the R coming from? Dovani or Dorvani? Am I saying it right? Help me out here, because I genuinely don't know. Go here. We just play like normal. Develop our pieces. Enjoy life. Yeah, we'll bring out our bishop here. Bring out the rook. Dovani, got it. Not Dauphine. I think I was saying Dauphine before. Alright, what now? Tough position. Black is putting some pressure on me. I don't like this pin. And I don't want to kick him away this way because like that could open things up for like some sacrifices. Whoa. This move here is scary. Pin him this way. If he takes, I take with the queen. And I'm still on the queen. Let's see what happens with this. I think I'm alright. Could I survive? I don't know. We'll have to see. Because knight takes, I could take back with the queen. And I'm chilling. I think he has to take the bishop. Wait, no. If he takes here, there's this. And it's just kind of a trade. I think you lose a piece. I don't think so. I think I'm fine. How do I lose a piece? I think I'm chilling. I'm ding chillin'. Alright, queen goes over here. I need to be a little bit mindful of my queen being attacked by the bishop. So let's go over what to do. I guess here makes the only sense. Maybe move the queen back after it's attacked. Here to defend the pawn. But he could kick my bishop away, and then this pawn is in a little bit of trouble, but I can let the queen take because I can put her. Okay, it doesn't do that. Let's try this. Keep the pressure. I did not lose a rook. Pretty happy about that. I'm holding my own against this guy. I'm not like getting blown out of the water right away. Okay, I'm losing a piece, but queen takes, I can go here. And then queen here, maybe I'm fine. All right, what to do now? Let's back up the bishop. Maybe get my rook over here. Bro, do you play chess in free time? Or do you choose chess as a career like others who play Magnus and Hikaru? No, this is not my full-time job. I have a full-time job. I do chess on the side. I'm not that good. This seems to be a fork. Unless if I'm mistaking something, this seems to be a fork between the rook and the queen. Am I going to take down a 2261? By the looks of it, I think I am. This is just a bad blunder. Let's just grab like this. Yeah, I shouldn't have grabbed like that. I should have gone the other way. All right, the game goes on. My opponent has like 20 seconds. We'll take. Let's go up here and hit the queen this way. The queen kind of has to go here to keep the pressure on that. But he's got 5 seconds left. He's simply going to flag. This is not good. Guys, I just beat someone rated 2261. And I had a brilliant move. Let's see what the brilliant move is. Took down a beast. Oh, the brilliant move went away. I don't have a brilliant move anymore. But maybe it was one of the great moves. This was a kind of scary game. There was always pressure going on, but I felt like I was fine this whole time. There's just this fork that my opponent didn't see. It's kind of all over from this point. Even though I give the piece back, I mean, this is completely winning. Good game. What's up, Jason Meeks? Wait, you can play chess as a full-time job if you're good enough, yeah. Dovani, you're up. Or Dovane. Your chess.com username, please. What is your chess.com username? FBI, I'm from America. From Florida. OL23. All right, here we go. Challenge sent. Good luck. Here we go. Time to get a game in. Here we go. We're playing a 1622. Let's do this. Bring out the knight. Whoa, we have this. I don't like this move. I'm going to accept it. No, I will not marry your stepsis. Bro, am I earning from YouTube? Not yet. I need to get 1,000 subscribers first to do that. What opening is this? This is actually a transposition to the Roy Lopez Jaenisch Dikov variation. I'm not familiar with this opening, so I'm kind of freeballing it. We'll go here. Let's put our rook on e1. Pawn over here. Stop any shenanigans from coming to the square. Okay, let's throw in a check. Maybe hop a knight over here. Threaten that. That would be pretty juicy. Okay, fair enough. Let's back it up. All right, let's move back. My opponent's doing pretty good. I'm threatening this. But the king side has opened up a little bit. What to do here? I think I'm going to go maybe this way and come here. Let's go this way, target that bishop. Yeah, I watched the Queen's Gambit series. It's pretty good. I know it got a lot of people into chess. Threatening a fork. Will he see it? Am I being a little bit too sneaky? Whoa. Okay, let's go here. Check. Check. We pick up that free knight now. And I think we have this game in the bag. And I don't think my opponent really has anything to show for this. He's just down a full rook. And you know what to do when we're up material, we trade. So this is kind of a fork, but it's like forcing a trade. It's not a fork in the sense that I'm winning material, but it's a fork in the sense that we're trading stuff. I'm happy to see it. Let's protect the pawn. I would love to go like queen e2 and come here and then trade. Do more trades up here. Let's try for it. Why not? This, I don't know if it works right now because this pawn is pinned. But what I could do is move the king one square so there's no more pin. Actually, but now there's a pin here, so the queen could just take it. He didn't see it. Thank goodness he didn't see it. Let's go here right now. Like that. Challenge the queen. Maybe move my king back. Okay, that's a free queen. Free queen. You'd love to see that on the board. I was already having a good time. Now it's even better. For these medals, awards you win? Yeah, I won a bunch of tournaments. Let's back up the queen. Maybe pawn to c3. Yeah, pawn to c3 is pretty good. Crack open the center. This BBC, this big black center. Okay, I don't know what that move does. Let's keep going with our plan. Push, push, push. Let's come this way. Get some control over that long diagonal. Maybe play d4 next. Open things up a tad. This game pretty much plays itself. That's right, BBC. Big black center. Not big black something else, whatever you're thinking of. That would not be appropriate for my channel. Okay, centralize the rook. I had a better move. I had a fork between the rook and the knight. But whatever. Life goes on. Let's go here and tickle the rook. Maybe it goes back and then I can play this. That'd be pretty neat. Can you show us how to play the Queen's Gambit, por favor? The Queen Gambit goes d4, d5, and then c5. And then you can either accept it or decline it. Accept it by taking it or decline it by moving a pawn to d6. That is a free pawn. I have 30 seconds left, so gotta play a bit precisely here and quickly to finish things off. We take. We're about to get the heavy guns in. That's a free bishop. Let's go here and threaten a mate. I don't think it's stoppable. We're just going to take it. Boom, checkmate. Protected also by the bishop. Good game there. But yeah, the Queen's Gambit is this. That's the Queen's Gambit. They can accept it, and then you'd play like here and put pressure on the pawn, or they can decline it and go here. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the King's Gambit. I'm looking at it the wrong way. d4, d5, c4. This is the Queen's Gambit. Whoops. This is the Queen's Gambit. They can either accept it, and then we put pressure here, or they can decline it, and then there's different things that white and black can do from here. Accidentally played the King's Gambit to show you. Whoops. I'm used to looking at it from the other side. That's why. I don't play the Queen's Gambit as white. Next up, we got, I think, just one more game against Rangani. Rangani, are you still here? I haven't seen Rangani in the chat for a little bit. Let's see if he's still here. Rangani, are you here? We'll give him 15 seconds. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It doesn't look like Rangani is here, guys. Is there someone that I didn't play yet today who wants to play? I'll play one person. I'll give someone 10 seconds to make themselves known if they want to play me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is officially up. All right, everyone. Appreciate your time. Thanks for the games to whoever played. Oh, we have a challenge. Kunex. This is going to be our final game, the encore. We have an encore right now. This will be our last game. Titan, here we go. Let's get a game. Just make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Challenge sent. Let's do this. Good night, Zenith. Thanks for stopping by. Titan, did you get my challenge? Went through. Doesn't look like you're accepting the challenge. So if you don't accept it in the next 10 seconds, I may have to call it a night. But I'm hoping you're gonna accept it. Akunix. Checkyourchess.com. Okay, here we go. We have a game. This is our final game of the day. Usman, you're too slow. Dayton claimed your spot. We'll have to play next time, buddy. We have the 4-night Scotch. So close, Usman. So close, yet so far. Is he going to allow this queen trade? Boom. Is he going to take with the knight and lose the pawn? He should have took with the king and lose his castling rights, as at least he would hang on to his pawn. Let's go here and threaten a fork. Okay, he can pin me, so it's not really a fork. Let's go here. This way? Castle queenside, maybe? Okay, we go here. I collects the pawn back. But, okay, I have the bishop pair. That is something to be happy about, I guess. Castle. We have an interesting game on our hands. Let's go here. Bring up the rook. Okay, let's do here. Challenge that knight. Not really much of a challenge because I don't want to give it up. I want to keep the bishop pair. But this is a free pawn. I'm going to take it. Now we're up a pawn. Let's tuck our bishop away. Maybe centralize the other rook too. I think I'm going to go for this trade. I'm going to chop that off. Time to move the knight in. And if he takes, I take back with the knight, and it prevents the bishop from taking. Actually, I don't want to take back this way because that'll blunder that pawn. Instead, I'm going to take... Let's take this way. That looks pretty interesting. We'll go here, and maybe rook c1 and go for some trades. And then this will be a game about the 3 versus 2 pawns over here. Let's see if he bites and goes for this endgame. That'd be kind of fun. It'll be a bishop versus knight endgame. Rook here, I'm guessing, and I'll take it, and bishop takes. No, he doesn't do that. Okay. Let's go this way and see where he goes. He may go over here, which is a little bit annoying, but I have this. But then there's bishop here. That's annoying. Okay, he doesn't see it. Let's go back. Let's go back. I would love to trade off the rooks. Let's see if he's willing to trade. Get those rooks off. Nope, he is stubborn. P.S. My queue's closed. This is the last game of the day. We'll have to play next time. Time to activate the king. Let's go here. Offer a trade. Let's go here. Now we're chopping off the bishops. This is a rook endgame. I'm going to be up a pawn. I'm going to try to grind this out. And now this is a blunder because that's a rook. Get the king more active. I'm from Florida. Where are you from? Let's activate the king even more. Centralize it. Let's go here. Maybe... Oh, okay. I was going to think about potentially sacrificing. Let's go all the way up. Use the long range of the rook to my advantage. Maybe this is good. Threatening that. I'm from Japan, but you look very Indian. I thought you are from India. No, I'm not Indian. I have some Israeli background. And also some Afghanistan background. My grandfather is from Afghanistan. So I think Afghanistan borders India, so that might explain it. Also Egypt, Syria, like kind of all over. Okay, what is he doing with this rook? Let's go here. I kind of want to play this out where I take. I'm going to do this pawn endgame. Let's see what he does with it. Let's see how he goes. because I think I can play this out okay. We go here now. And we take... I think black is going to be a little bit too slow. I'm just going to win this pawn endgame. I'm going to go here now. I blundered. I blundered this, guys. Actually, my king is fast enough. I can save the day by coming here with my king. Use that pawn over here as a distraction. We're going to scoop up these pawns and promote. There we go. I'm not worried anymore. I'm fine. I'm a-okay. I'm going to promote to a queen. All right, the king wants to go here. Let's go this way, and we have mate. There we go. That was a fun game. I want to play next time. Our ratings were both about 2,100 during our game, but I missed your blunder. When will we be on playing again? Probably tomorrow around the same time. Sorry if that was a bit stereotypical assumption I made. No, it's okay. No worries. Wasn't an assumption. It's a pure fact. Funny. Will you play me? I'm 2,100. I have to go, but I'll play you next time. Just subscribe to my channel. Guys, if anyone didn't get the chance to play me this stream, just subscribe to my channel. You'll get alerted next time. I have my queue open for like 45 minutes. Bro, today, last game with me played. No, I gotta go. My girlfriend's waiting for me. We gotta eat food. I gotta make dinner. I have a life to live. But I wish I could stay here and play more today, but I can't. So next time for you all. Have a good day. Hope you all have a really nice rest of your day or evening or wherever you are. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.